Good morning. I am just getting ready for the day and getting ready for baseball. And I thought that I would go ahead and talk to you guys again. We had a wild day yesterday of baseball and band and a quinceañera. It was a late and busy day. We had baseball yesterday at 4 p.m. and then again at 6 p.m. Boys played pretty okay. A couple of errors and whatnot, but they lost both their games, but they were pretty tight games. Like, they were well played. A couple of fixes and stuff to get in front of, but nothing crazy. And it was good. It was good to see the boys get some hardships and hear and see how they're going to battle. There was a couple of standout players yesterday that did extremely well. A couple of players that had some bloopers, things like that. But it was fun. We're talking to Cash on the way home about it. And he goes, he's just bummed out of himself. He's like, I'm slow, I've lost some speed, and I couldn't hit the ball, and just negative. And I said, well, unfortunately, whose fault is that? And he just kind of looked at me and went, like, what? I said, whose fault is that? And he's like, well, I guess it's mine. And I said, yes, kind of. I said, but the beautiful thing is that hitting the ball more consistently, gaining speed, that's all fixable stuff. It's all easy. Not easy, it's hard, but it's fixable. And like, okay. It's kind of okay. Like, what do you mean? More or less. And I was like, well, you don't have to get up before school. We can do it. We can figure it out and change routines, but go to the gym, lift some weights, get your legs stronger, go to the batting cages. All these are things that you can do to improve that. He goes, okay. And I said, like, what does that come down to? And he goes, well, I guess I need to practice. I said, yes, but practice in the sense of, sorry, filling my cup up with water. I said, when is practice? He goes, well, when we're practicing, when we're working. And I said, no, practice is done when no one's watching. So it's a good thing to practice with your team and to partake in the practices that your team has, but real practice is the in-between the practices. Going to the batting cages when coach says we're going to have practice Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday this week, then you are also in the gym on Monday and Friday. You are also in the batting cage on Monday and Friday. You are also doing some sprint work on Saturday and Sunday. You are also eating right. You are also, watching game tape, things like that. There's got to be time and place for you to have fun. That needs to happen. You still need to be a kid. You still need to have some fun. But you also need to figure out how having fun and pushing the envelope kind of intertwine with one another. I say this to Aberlin as well. If you want to be first chair for a band, how do we do that? She practice? And I said, yes, and practice is same thing. It's more than just in the band hall, and that was something I struggled with when I was a kid. So we're trying to figure out how to maybe make it fun and exciting. I don't know. It's tough because no one loves doing the extra work. They would love to just be super talented at it and be able to watch television and go to a 15th birthday party and have their friends over for a sleepover and then just show up and be confident in the batter's box, or show up and be confident on the clarinet solo or whatever. But unfortunately, that's not the reality of the situation. So we're learning. I told Cash when he got home, he was very negative. And that's something that I used to struggle with. I still do, I guess. I shouldn't say used to. I struggle with that shit every day. I'm not good enough at this. I'm not good enough at this. I'm not strong enough for this. But I don't, I've been better at it, but it's hard for me to focus on the W's of the day, or the wins. And one of them is like right now. It is. I've been up since about 20 after 5. My first alarm went off at 5. And I definitely didn't do everything I normally would, in the sense of just get up, because I gave myself an excuse this morning. I went and picked up Evelyn late from her party. I got home, got into bed, and by the time my brain shut off, it was close to midnight. So I'm a little sleepy, but I plan to meet my hit crew for a run prior to baseball. So I'm getting my stuff ready, and one of my wins that I look at every day is I can get up, I can make my greens, right now I can do this, I have some time in the morning, and that's a pretty big win. There's a lot of people that struggle with this part, and I have found a way to make this an important part of my routine. So I told Cash while we were getting ready to go pick him up some supper, I said, I want you to shift your focus away from I am slower than I used to be. I was shitty at bat. Negative. I said, I want you to shift that right now. And I want you to tell me some things that happened today that you're proud of. And it was good. He said, well, I did pretty good when they stuffed me into shortstop and I made a couple plays. And I said, what else? And he said, and I caught a couple of fly balls out in center field and ended a couple innings and got us onto the sticks, or at least got us into shape. I said, yeah. And I said, and one of your hits, you grounded out, but you forced the runs forward and advanced some runs. You sacrificed. And yes, it's more fun to get on base, but you got to try and take the good with the bad. And I said, I need you to get home. I need you to grab a notepad, and I need you to write down some goals, some things that you want to improve with baseball, that you can improve for yourself. And we're going to hang it up right under your light switch so you can see it every day. So when you're focused on playing video games for the evening and you got to get up to go to pee, you see it, and that can instill a little bit of man, I could be doing a little bit more. And that's where I started. I set out like 4 or 5 goals way back when. I said my big long-term goal was I wanted to be, I called it we seen it on Biggest Loser way back when. I said I wanted to be in Wonderland. I wanted to be in the 100-pound area. And I wanted to read a book from cover to cover. I need to drink. read a book from cover to cover. I wanted to, I can't remember them all, quit smoking, join a gym, and there's a couple that I had done already that I checked off straight away to make a guy feel good. And then the rest were work in progress. But, you know, by the end of a year, I was able to check them all off, I think, if I remember right. I'm gonna pause this for a sec, I'll be right back. Okay. Ugh. Sorry, you didn't need to see me drinking. But I was able to check those off. So we're gonna try that. Let's see if that helps him. And then Ava. So that was him. Sorry, not to be bouncing that everywhere, but so yeah, we got him set up. Last night he played baseball, and so we got home and told him, okay, it's relax time. Just get your mind right. Have some supper, write these goals down, and then just chillax for the evening. And he did that. That was good. Okay, it is. You know, it's this late in here. You're gonna do this all over again early in the morning. Okay, fine. He goes to bed. Evelyn yesterday had a fantastic band concert. The spring mix band concert. It was fantastic to watch. Mr. Swales put on an excellent concert for everybody, and the community band shows up once or twice a week outside of school and work and everything, and reminds me a lot of when I was younger and we'd meet up for marching band. Just a bunch of people, kids, adults, ranging from, you know, junior highs when Ava started to full-on adults, and it's beautiful to see just their love of music. So Ava gets to practice at home a little bit, but then a couple times a week, just out of sheer enjoyment of the music, she forces herself into another couple hours a week of playing time. So anyway, that was Saturday, and today is Sunday morning, and I think I've got 20 more minutes, 7 minutes till the house wakes up, and then 20 more minutes, and I'm gonna get my family to drop me off for a quick run. I got the other parts of my clothes set out, and basically finish my run, get picked up again, and buzz on over to baseball. But we're gonna get the hard part out of the way early in the morning. Thank you everybody for listening and visiting. I'm gonna keep on keeping on with this and see where and how this whole thing shifts. And I hope everybody enjoys it. So, 1 mile a day. Love you guys.